we're gonna start with how many people? We're gonna try and start this. Mama rules are simple, and then we pick up from there. Okay. All right. So let's start with Fungiwe. You are the first one, right? So let's see which rules engifuna usitshele ngawo. Okay. Yeah. Rules when it comes to seat belts, right? The use of seat belts. Fungiwe. Like I said, I'm gonna start with the simple and easy ones, and then we pick from there. Fungiwe, you can unmute it. Okay. I pass. Guys, I give you 2 chances, I take you out, you know? If I call your name twice and you keep quiet, take you out. To give you time to come to coverage the material. But one thing for sure, I'll be done with the old material in a week. So, see train hambai. Next week, we'll start again. Simply because every day there are people who are joining, right? So, I try to make sure others, they join 3 days before they write, 4 days. Stuff like that. All right, smuggling. Rules when it comes to seat belts. Rules owaziyo lapha.
Yes, sir. Sorry to disturb.
Yes, who's that?
It's
Yes.
Malkia. Can you please allow us to enter in Google Meet?
Google Meet.
Because I'm trying to switch. Yes, I'm trying to switch, but it says I've been in the lobby for too long.
Oh, I see this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have accepted. Thank
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes, Magile.
Number one, you said that a child who's 3 years plus should wear a seatbelt.
Yes.
And
Can
can
you
you hear
repeat
me
that?
now?
Yeah, but I think you are moving. Because, yeah, okay. Try it again, let's say.
Can you hear me now?
Clearly now. Now it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Number one, you said a child who's 3 years plus should always wear a seatbelt.
Yes, anyone.
And then
Not
you
just a
spoke
child.
about
Wait.
um
Don't rush. Anyone from the age of 3 and above, right? Anyone
yes,
from the age of 3 and above, they must wear a seatbelt. Yes, that's rule number 1. Okay?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said that you spoke about exceptions where somebody should they are not obliged to actually wear a seatbelt. You said I think when they are reversing their car.
Yes, if someone is reversing, it's not compulsory for them to wear a seatbelt. Yes.
Yes, and then you also spoke about yeah, I forgot this one, but then something about parking.
Yes, something
Yeah.
about parking. True. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that? Amazing.
uh,
So yeah, something about parking. We said today when you are moving in or out of a parking bay or parking area,
yeah.
it is not compulsory for you to wear a seatbelt. Guys, mnele nama flowers or emojis. There are emojis here. This is the nice part about when you are here, not on TikTok, right? At least.
Yeah, I think that's all that I heard.
And that's all. That's all that is there. Right? That's all that is there. If
Yeah.
you make sure that you understand those, then you are fine. You should be
And
fine.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's see someone else. Let's pick someone else. Tsepiso. Let's see. Let's see Tsepiso ukuthi wena uzositshela ngamaphi. Okay, rules when it comes to ifutha or the horn of the vehicle. Ngengimaphi ama-rules ekumele siwakhumbule lapho? Tsepiso? Tsepiso, can you unmute? Anguzwa mina. Okay, ngiyadlula. Let's see. You know, guys, I pick you ne? I pick you. Yeah, don't raise your hand. I pick you simply because I'm assessing, right? I wanna see the stuff that you don't know, because you won't raise a hand if you don't know the thing. So, swim. Minenhle. Asizwe wena. Minenhle, Sibiya.
Hello.
Yebo.
And
Ama rules when it comes to hooter or horn of the vehicle. Which rules should we know?
mele ihlezi the sound should never change. It should be consistent. Akumele
The slow, right? Asifuna ukushiya muntu, right? So, yeah, the tone or pitch or sound of the hooter, it shouldn't change.
Yes.
That's the first one. Okay, that's correct. Yes. What's next?
Akumele like uhutela abangani bakho, like uhutele for no reason, unnecessary. Or if ufuna like ugreba i-attention yomuntu, akumele uhuthe ugreba i-attention yomuntu.
Okay. That one I wouldn't say. A hooter is used to grab attention yomuntu, but which one? Not anyone.
Not anyone. Nje hayi abangani bakho ukuthi ubona uchomi manje uyamhutela and stuff like that.
So it's used for who? So if I'm about ngithi ngishayisa umuntu, but this person engimshayisa umngani wami, I shouldn't hoot.
No, phela not for like friendly greetings. Akumele uhuthe for ukubingelela, akumele uhuthe to warn someone.
Alright,
Yep.
yeah, so let's put it right. A hooter, a primary use of a hooter is to what? Is to alert what? Other road users of a potential danger, right? Or collision that's about to happen. So, yeah, that's its primary use. Anything other than that, nah. We don't use a hooter like taxi drivers and people are getting married, stuff like that. Okay, that's not its primary use. Asqhubeke.
You want another one?
Yes.
Let
me help you. Let me help you.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Kumele izwakale from what distance?
45 meters. Not 45.
Akusimo njalo. Samkelo, James.
Sharp face hambanja.
Sharp.
Yep, fethu.
Ihutha kumele izwakale from what distance?
90 meters, fethu.
90 meters. At least 90 meters and above. Amazing. Guys,
Yeah.
Am I emojis, right? Yeah, so those are the rules there when it comes to the use of a hooter. Let's see, who am I gonna put next from good themes now? Ntandokazi, I think Ntandokazi, we picked her, wasn't it? Ntandokazi, are you in both? Are you in Google Meets and Teams?
No, I'm just on Teams.
Okay, then that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking you then. So,
Okay.
whenever we follow a vehicle, right? Whenever we follow a vehicle, we need to keep this thing that is called the safe following distance, the distance between you and the vehicle that you are following, right?
Okay.
It must be in such a way that it's a safe following distance. Can you tell us our rules on that?
Following. I don't think ngifike lapho.
All right. Nothing?
No, I don't know.
Did you cover the recordings?
I did cover the recordings.
All of them?
Not all of them.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure that you cover the recordings all.
Okay, noted.
All right. Atule.
Distance.
Rules about following distance. I don't know why you are on hold. Okay, let me. Sbahle, Kabinde. Sbahle. Okay. Let's see. Vuyogas. Vuyogazi. Hey. You know, people from Thames. Only one person answered. Java. Marinki. Okay. Let me come back to Google Meets then.
Hello.
Yebo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, siyakuzwa uze.
Okay. You were asking about the minimum safe distance to maintain when following.
Yeah, I was asking about the safe following distance.
Okay. I I think is it 2-second rule?
2-second rule makwenze njani?
It's a minimum safe distance when you follow another vehicle.
For which type of vehicles is that one?
Is
Does
it
it
not
matter?
motor?
Or
There's this other one. It's 2-second rules, and the other one is 3 seconds.
So now here's a question is asking, like,
Yes.
when do I say this one is a 2-second? I need to follow a 2-second rule here. I need to follow a 3-second rule. How would I know?
That one I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think the one for 3-second rule. Is it not for? I'm not sure, sir. I'm not really sure.
All right. There's Snetemba. Snetemba.
Hello.
Debo.
The 2-second rule is for small vehicles, and then 3-second rule, I think it's for like your trucks.
Yeah, so 2-second rule applies for light motor vehicles, and yeah, 3-second rule applies to heavy motor vehicles. Here's a follow-up question. Does it matter? Is it always like that? As long as I'm driving a light motor vehicle, I must follow a 2-second rule. As long as I'm driving a heavy motor vehicle, I must follow a 3-second rule. Or there's another thing that depends on.
If you're driving under unfavorable conditions.
Guys, wait, guys,
Oh, sorry.
I
Oh,
beg.
sorry.
Who was it? Was it Netemba? Yes, Netemba. The question is still directed to you.
If you're driving under unfavorable conditions.
Angisakuzwa yazi mina nje.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying if you're driving under unfavorable conditions, like the weather is bad, or you have heavy goods or an overload or something like that.
Nyambuzo, guys. That's good. Mneleni ama emojis, right? So when the conditions are unfavorable, what does that mean?
It means
If
that oh, sorry.
when the conditions are unfavorable, you don't follow that. You don't follow your 2 seconds rule, your 3-second rule. Is that what you said? But I think you said that, right? So it depends on the conditions. Are they favorable or they are not? If they are favorable, meaning it's a normal day, a sunny day, the weather is fine. You are traveling at a not so much high speed, and the vehicle is not so loaded. Then in that case, yes, follow those things. Follow those 2 seconds rule or 3 seconds rule, depending on your vehicle, right? But if it's raining, the road is slippery, stuff like that, now you don't follow that. We don't follow that. Asizwe Kinelwe, what do we follow then? Under unfavorable conditions. Under unfavorable conditions, Kinelwe from Google Meets.
Hello.
Yebo.
I didn't hear the question clearly.
The question is about a safe following distance, right? Usnetemba already told us when the conditions are favorable, we need to follow a 2 seconds, 3-second rule. Any of the two, depending on the vehicle. Now I'm asking you about unfavorable conditions. Under unfavorable conditions, how do we still make sure that we keep that safe following distance?
I'm really not sure.
What did I say in my videos? You see, the nice part about this, we don't have to. Something that I already say on my videos, I want to check whether you understand it. All right, that's slowly. Precious. Asizwe wena. Precious Ngope.
Hello.
Yebo.
Yes, I think we can be.
Precious askuzwa yas.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. You are not audible.
Hello.
Awuzwakali kahle.
Hello.
Yebo.
Yes. I think three. I think 3 seconds more. Maybe 4, 6.
Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Precious ngiyadlula. Because angikuzwa. Asiye ku Mbongeni, Alex. Mbongeni. Mbongeni.
Ha ke bue ke mo tlelaseng.
Mbongene, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I'm listening.
Ish, at this moment, I can give you a straight answer because I just started browsing.
No problem.
I joined the group today.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Maybe you know the reason I don't wanna start by going straight to a simulation test and then ask all these things from a simulation test is because I want you to see that these rules are packaged. Guys, can you mute? Who's that? Yeah, man. Tabsing,
Hello, hello.
can you mute, please?
Mute.
Yeah, thank you. So it's simply because I want you to realize that rules are packaged, right? They are packaged. They go like these are the rules that have to do with following distance, about parking, about stopping on the road, seat belts, stuff like that, right? So up until you know them like that in sections, in groups, chances are you'll have a problem. Now, whenever we do tests like this, these tests you find that they don't package them. They just pick rules without packaging. So when I teach rules, I start teach you by this, assess you in terms of those packages, and then we later then look at practical tests like this one. All right, let me see. Let's see who else can tell us. Tumega, let's take you. Tumega. Tumega ukona? Tumega, can you unmute Angus? Alright. Siyadlula guys. Nikhumbule nina enginibizayo, right? Nganibiza kwesi-2. I count. Ngakubiza kwesi-2. I take you out. Because there's no point of you being in this life. Right? You rather go and watch the recordings. Sihle? Ukona? Sihle. Google Meets?
Hello.
Yes, Sihle.
Yeah, sure.
Please tell us about the rules when it comes to towing. Rules when it comes to towing. Whenever we tow, the vehicle, which shoes should we obey?
Yo, yazi bengingakafiki lapho photo yami.
Bongakafiki, ne? All
Yeah,
right.
ngisayenza.
All right.
Sure.
Guys, yeah, that's what you must make sure before you come here, which you cover the recordings, unless you just joined. Makwena, Prudence, rules when it comes to towing. Makwena, right? Let's see from themes. Who are we picking? Lucy.
Hello. The distance between the cars has to be 3.5 meters.
Did I say
And
that? Wait.
hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lucy. Nyaguzwa. Did I
Oh my
say that?
goodness.
Did I say?
Sorry?
Did I say the distance between those two cars must be 3.5 meters?
From the videos.
Yeah.
From the videos.
Yeah. Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Let me correct it so that even the other ones can listen, right? It must be
Okay.
within. So that's
Oh,
the
within.
maximum distance. It shouldn't be more than 3.5 meters.
Oh,
That's what I said. So what does that mean?
oh,
It
okay.
means the distance between two cars that are towing each other can be 2 meters, right? Can be 2 meters because 2 meters is not more than what? 3.5. But it cannot be what? Lucy, it can't be what?
It can't be more than this 3.5.
Give me an example. It can't be what?
Sorry?
Yes, give me a value as an example.
It can't be 3.6.
It can't be 3.6, right? Or 4 meters.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. So yes, that's the first rule. Ati namanye?
So you use a tow bar or a drawbar when the car being towed has bad brakes, right?
Yeah. So whenever we are towing a vehicle with faulty brakes, we need to use a solid bar. An example is a tow bar or drop bar. Yes. What's next?
The maximum speed with a tow rope is 30 meters per hour.
Yes. So maximum speed that we can travel whenever we are towing using a tow rope is 30 kilometers per hour. Amazing, right? It's amazing. Okay, let's continue.
Yes.
It means, so
Yeah,
that
that's
point means what? It means we can travel at a speed more than 30 kilometers per hour as long we are not using a rope, right?
yes.
It didn't say the maximum towing speed is 30 kilometers per hour. It says the maximum towing speed when you are
Oh
using
yes.
a tow rope. All right, yeah?
Yeah, those are the ones I remember.
Those are the ones that you remember. Good. Guys, mnele nama emojis. I think she gave us izininginyana. So yeah, that's good. That's good. So let's continue. Let's see who are we picking. Tabitha. Tabitha.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please
Can you
repeat the
continue where
question?
she left? Rules when it comes to towing.
Oh, I just joined actually.
All right, no problem. Esther.
Hello everyone, I just joined now. I've been struggling, guys. I just joined now.
Okay. So yeah, now you understand what we mean about assessing, right? When I'm doing this, I'm assessing your understanding on the material before you even go and write. So live sessions are very important. Ntombi Zodwa. Ntombi Zodwa. All right. Let's see. Go back to Dims. What are we having here? Atule. Atule. Okay. Minentle. Sibi. Minentle. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Atule.
I've been struggling to unmute my mic. Um, I've just joined today. It's my first day.
All right. I see there's a lot of people who just joined, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Priska, let's come back to you. Priska?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Other rules when it comes to towing?
What I remember that she didn't cover there is that you're only allowed to have passengers on the towed car if you are traveling 30 kilometers per hour.
Yes. If I am traveling with a speed that is less than 30 kilometers per hour, maximum is 30, right? How about which vehicles can travel faster than 30 kilometers when they are being towed, but carrying passengers? There are,
Um,
or there is.
they are. Well, I believe it's the one that are being towed by the tow bar, because obviously with the rope you cannot travel more than 30 kilometers per hour.
Nope. So the first rule that you mentioned, right? You could see where as long as you have passengers on a towed vehicle, angmele travel with a speed that's more than 30 kilometers per hour. That was correct. I just wanted an exception. Which one is an
Okay.
exception to that? Right? So, Makwena?
Hello.
Yebo?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm saying I just joined the group not so long, so I'm still learning some of the things.
When is not so long? Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday?
Today. No, today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, only the people who joined it today I have ilogans for them, right? Soft spot.
Yeah.
The rest, if you joined yesterday, stuff like that, kumele kube ukhavarile ama-video, please.
Mm.
Okay. All right, no problem then. So, yeah, the exception is unless it's a semi-trailer, unless the vehicle that's being towed carrying our passengers on it, it's a semi-trailer, and then we can travel at a speed that is faster than that, right? Any other vehicle shouldn't travel carrying passengers with a speed that's more than 30 kilometers per hour. Let's see who are we picking on themes for the next question. Marinki, I'm calling you for the second time now. Which other rules? Which other rules? Okay. Marinki, is your mic working or what? All right. All right. Gulula, is it Gulula? Yes. Gulula. Gulula. Okay. All right. So I think let me wrap up the few ones. As you said, guys, the first one is that the person driving that towed vehicle must have a license, right? Not anyone can just drive a towed vehicle. They must have a license. What's important about that license? It must permit them to drive that class of a vehicle, right? So it means I can't be driving a heavy motor vehicle with my code 8. Done with that rule. Next, James, Sititina. From this distance, already we spoke about two vehicles when they tow each other, they can't pass to 3.5 meters, right? But from some distance here within this range, we need to start putting a red flag. What's that distance? James?
Yes, yes, hello. Sharp, can you please repeat the question?
I'm saying whenever two cars are towing each other, we know that the maximum towing distance is 3.5, right?
Yeah.
And so they can tow each other within any distance as long as within that, right? So it is not compulsory for us to put a red flag in any of this, right? But somewhere from some distance ukuya phezulu, then now it becomes compulsory with icon. You need to put a red flag between these two vehicles on that towing material. What's that distance?
Between the two vehicles.
Yeah.
That one I don't remember.
From what distance? Okay, no problem. Some smuggling. Smuggling, yes. Smuggling. From what distance we need to start putting a red flag?
Hi.
Yebo.
It did not cover that part.
I don't hear you. Anguzwa?
Um, can you hear me now?
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa.
No, I'm saying I actually did not cover that part.
Okay. Why ningakava this? Imagine if you got this on your when you are writing your learners there. Okay, can you mute please? Hulani? Is it Rulani? Yeah. Forgive me. Rulani?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you repeat the question again?
From what distance, when we are towing each other, we must now display a red flag there? From what distance? I wanna know the distance. From this distance going up, kumele manje sicale ukufaka a red flag. What is that distance?
5 meter.
Hayibo. Hayibo. Hayi Rulani uyanisukela. You know, we spoke about it. We said it tonight. The maximum towing distance is what, Roland?
It's 3.5.
So how can you mention 5 meters if we spoke ukuthi the maximum towing distance is 3.5?
Maximum is 3.
Okay.
What's the question?
Slowly. Vuyo guys. Vuyo. Noxolo. Noxolo.
Hello.
Yebo.
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
From what distance, whenever two vehicles are towing each other, they must now display a red flag in between? From what distance?
Okay. According to my understanding, I think it's 1.8 meter.
Amazing, guys. Mnikeleni ama-emojis, right? Nalaba bebangazi sebayazi manje, right? From a distance of 1.8 meters, you must now display a red flag. It means when I'm towing with 1 meters, I need not to, or it's not compulsory for me to do that, right? All right. Okay, so yeah, those were the rules when it comes to towing. Do you see how I'm covering rules, right? I want you to follow the way I'm doing. If you know them with this like that, and then you'll be fine. So let's see if we left something there. This guide of mine, it tells me with that. Yeah, we did leave some rules. For example, we left how many cars can a vehicle tow at a time? So how many cars can a vehicle tow at a time? I'm gonna give this one to Sihle. Sihle, how many cars can a vehicle tow at a time? Okay. Alex. Alex.
Yep.
Yes.
I think it can only be one.
One, correct. One vehicle at a time. Amazing. How about trailers? How many trailers can I tow at a time?
Trailers, I think it's also one.
Nope.
It's not one.
Nope. Let's see if there's someone who can help you here. It's a piso.
Oh, it's not sufficient.
It's a piso. I think it's a piso saying Beza goes too much. It's a piso, are you there? All right. Okay. 2 mega. 2 mega. Not sure if it to my Beza. Okay.
It's Alex again.
Yini Alex ugugulile?
I tried to ngizama ukubheka ama-notes because bengijoine today.
Okay.
So I saw it's 2.
2. Correct. Right? It's 2. Let's hope you won't forget it, right? 2. 2 trailers at a time. Amazing, guys. So yeah, let's see if we left anything again. Umarus when it comes to towing. So we did speak about the license. We did speak about maximum distance. We spoke about the 1.8 meter distance and maximum towing speed when using a tow rope. We did speak about that when we spoke about faulty brakes. We did talk about having passengers on a towed vehicle, and yeah, the number of cars, number of trailers that can be towed at a time. Right. So yeah, that's it when it comes to that. let's pick something. See which other ones are easy. This one can take time. All right, let's see. Who am I picking from this side? Esther, you have a question?
No, actually, I wanted to answer on the question that you were saying. How many cars can a vehicle be towed at the same at a time?
Okay, no problem then. Tombizotwa. Can you tell us about a rule when it comes to instructions that are given by a traffic officer? Tombizotwa? Okay. Ngiyadlula. Marinki? I'm picking you
Yes,
again. I'm picking you again. I think you didn't answer me last time, right? Picking you again. So, a rule that's telling us about a traffic officer's instructions that are given by a traffic officer. What is it that we should know?
Okay, it means like the drivers should wear a seat belt. Okay. No.
When a traffic officer is giving you my instruction, what is it? Which rule should we obey there? Litin rule about traffic officer's instruction.
You must
Nabak instructor.
do as the trafficker instructs you.
What if a robot deleting no? For example, robot
When
deleting stop and the traffic officer says, hey, go.
Or like when they pull you over.
No, let's just say they don't pull you over. They say go on a red robot, on a red signal. Robot lithi yima, bona bathi hamba.
Then we should in your
I'm saying a robot says stop, right? A traffic light lithi stop. But a traffic instructor says go. Okay, let's take, is it Minentle? Esther.
Hi, when the traffic officer instructs you, either you must stop or moving, regardless of the traffic lights, or whether it is giving you the right of way. If the traffic officer says you must stop, because those are the one who can do or oppose what the law says. Those are the ones, according to my understanding, those are the ones who have every right to can oppose the law.
Yes, amazing. So yeah, the rule is that traffic officers' instructions, they supersede or they are above all rules, markings, signals, number signs, right? So they can override whatever that's being said by marking a signal or whatever it is, or other rules. So their instructions are above that. Amazing, guys. Nailing my emojis. All right. All right. The rules. Guma. Divided roads. Here we are talking about those solid lines and those broken lines we normally see on the road. Okay. Guys, come on. Someone is saying something. Guys, can you mute? Only unmute when you're answering, right? So let's speak. Ntabisi?
Hello.
Yes. Ntabisi, we are
I'm just
listening.
observing and listening because I just joined the group. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, the network is not clear.
Okay, guys, we have less than a minute. I'm just gonna
Hello?
start. Yes, Ntabisi. I'm just gonna start the
I'm saying,
second. I'm gonna start the second session right now, right? So make sure that you join on that session, and that's where we'll be continuing with other rules. Okay, so continue with what we are doing. So let me make sure that I'm starting that. Alright, yeah, guys who are on Google Meet, please make sure that you join on that one, on the link that I just shared now. Guys, please mute. Abangaka mute, please mute. Alright, so let's wait a minute while I'm accepting everyone. Alright, so let's continue. So yeah, we were on rules when it comes to divided roads, right? Rules that were telling us about those solid lines or broken lines. Okay, so James, which rules should we know then?
Can you repeat the question, please?
The road is divided by lines, right? Those lines, they can either be solid or broken. Can you tell us about the rules that are governing those lines that divide the road.
Oh, okay. You are permitted to overtake a person if you see dotted lines or broken lines, and solid lines you are not allowed to overtake.
Amazing, guys. Mnele my emojis, right? So overtaking is permitted only when the line that's dividing the road is broken. It's a broken line. It's not a solid, right? You will see later on when we cover markings with me that those broken lines, they have names. For example, your dividing lines or your continuity lines, and those solid lines also have names. They differ. You will have your no crossing, no your no overtaking lines, painted islands, stuff like that. Okay. All right, but what I want you to remember from these, because here it's not about markings and details, it's just about rules. When they are solid, overtaking is not permitted. If they are broken, then overtaking is permitted. Amazing. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about speeds, right? Speed limits. Speed limits. We know that when we are traveling on the road, we just obey our signs, right? They are the ones that tell us which speed at maximum you should be traveling with, right? So we follow that. But in other cases, you'll find that those signs are not there, right? In that case, we follow what is being called default speed limits, which are stated by these rules that you guys were doing, right? So default speed limits, and those speed limits, they differ depending where are you traveling, right? So awuthisizwe ntombi zodwa, which default speed limits ozaziyo, which roads when it comes to our default speed limits? Ntombi zodwa, I'm all yes. Ntombi zodwa. Okay, now let's continue. Let's see. What are we having on this? Esther, default speed limits. Tell us about the rules that are telling us about those.
Okay, according to my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, if I didn't forget though, if you are on the highway,
yes,
and no sign of end speed limit, meaning that you must drive car 120. And if
wait, don't rush, so that I can correct you, right?
Okay.
Does it matter which type of a vehicle am I driving there on a highway, or it just doesn't matter?
Okay. No, okay.
Does it
Okay,
matter?
now I'm talking about No, it does matter. It does matter.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah, it does. Like the one that I'm referring to is the private car now.
It's a light motor vehicle, correct. Now your
Yeah,
statement is correct, yes. Continue.
Yes. And on the God on the tracks, I'm not sure, or if is it 80 or 100. There, I'm not sure. I don't lie.
Tell us what you are
And
sure about.
okay,
Just
when you
tell
are
the ones
with
that obona ngathi usho ngazo, yeah.
Yeah, and if there are signs, you must follow those signs because the blue sign is a command.
No. Just tell me about default speed limits. Let's leave whenever there's a sign, right? So here we are talking when there are no signs. Which speed limits should we follow?
I forgot. I completely forgot on the urban area. So which one?
You mentioned the freeway, only freeway. How about urban area? How about when I'm traveling on an urban area, do I still make sure that I travel at a
No,
speed saga 120 kilometers per hour?
no. The thing I'm not sure is it 80 or 60. I forgot that part because I was listening to the videos today. I'm not sure is it 60 or 80, but it's not above 100. That one I'm sure.
Alright,
Yes.
so sisibona omunye umuntu maybe ozokusiza.
Okay. Thank you.
Alex. Wow. Alex.
Yebo.
Yebo.
To
Default.
be honest, this one angakayitouch.
Awukayitouch.
I don't know why.
Guys, tomorrow make sure. Nonke nina, you know. You know I know my students by names wonke simply because I have to call you your name. So everyone knows here. Tomorrow, make sure that you know we've covered all of those. You rather say I forgot or something like that, yeah, boy, and then give something close. But you go to a cover. Nope, tomorrow no. Precious. Precious.
Hello.
Yeah, boy.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes, Precious.
Can you hear me?
Kuhle nje.
Okay. And on the freeway is 120
Yeah?
kilometer per hour. Yes. And then in the urban
Precious, mina
area is
ngazi ukuthi mic
60.
yakho rini yazi. I'm not sure what's happening. So I'm gonna pass again.
Well, just go.
Prudence. Default speed limit.
I think on the highway it's 120 kilometers per
Yeah,
hour, and then
sebayishwile leyo. The other ones?
on the urban area it's 60 kilometers per hour.
For which type of a vehicle?
A light motor vehicle
Nope, for all. Okay?
for
All
all.
of them. Doesn't mean when I'm driving a
Oh,
taxi in an urban area, I'm going travel a higher or what. No. That still
okay.
applies. Okay, so 60. Nimzule, right? 60 kilometers per hour in an urban area. Continue.
Mm. I think I know this too.
How about if I'm driving a goods vehicle that
Mm,
weighs more than 9,000 kgs
mm,
and I'm not traveling on an urban area, right? We already spoke about
mm,
an urban area. It will be what?
mm.
60 kilometers
It's
per hour. But
60.
I'm
Mm,
outside an urban area. Maybe I'm on a freeway.
mm.
Yes. We speed.
You are, it's supposed to be 80 kilometers per hour.
80 kilometers per hour, right? Maximum 80 kilometers per hour. All right. So
Mm.
how about passenger vehicles like taxis, minibuses, and stuff like that, Yabo? I'm a bus
Uh,
and vehicles. Yeah. How about those? Again, I'm not in an urban area. I'm outside an urban area, doing a freeway. What is the default speed limits for them?
I'm not sure about the taxis. Is it 100 kilometers per hour?
It is 100 kilometers per hour. It is 100 kilometer. Nice guess, eh? So, all right. So, light motor vehicles when I'm traveling on an urban area, 60, freeway 120. If I'm not in a freeway, and I'm also not in an urban area, maybe I'm on a rural area, how about that? And I'm driving a light motor vehicle. What is the speed limit now?
I think it has to be 60 kilometers per hour.
Nope, but thank you for trying. All right, let's see. Bani onga. Rulani. Utinwe. What do you say? I'm driving a light motor vehicle. I'm not traveling on a freeway. And I'm also not on a highway. Rulani ukona? I'll see slowly again. Noxolo?
Sorry, sir. My phone, something happened to it. Yes, you were saying?
I'm saying when you are
Hello?
yes, when you are driving a light motor vehicle and you are not traveling on a freeway or urban area, what is your default speed limit when there's no sign shown there?
I think it's 100 kilometer. Yes, 100 kilometer per hour.
Correct.
Yes, yes.
100 kilometers per hour. Yes. That's it. When you know that, when you know what we spoke about, and then yeah, you know about our default speed limits, guys. Okay. You know about our default speed limits. All right. Let's look at other rules. I think now we can pick up with this level, right? Let's start picking up the level. And yeah, for example, let's look at rules when it comes to overtaking. Rules that are governing us whenever we want to overtake. As soon as, whether I'm the one doing the overtaking or I am being overtaken, which rules should we obey? So first, let's look at the rules when I'm the one doing the overtaking. Okay, first, when I am the one doing this overtaking, let me see, who am I picking? Ntandokazi, Ntando. Yeah, Ntandokazi. Awuthi sizwe. Which rules should I know or obey whenever I overtake? Ziyakhala ne? All right. Ngiyadlula. Guys,
I'm feeling nice.
yeah. Someone's saying
Oh,
something.
sorry.
Guys, Marenki, can you mute? I'm not sure if it's your mic or what. But without Marenki, who else mute? So yeah. Let's continue. Hi, man. You know, kusena someone la. Okay. Sepiso.
Hi,
Whenever we are
sorry.
doing the overtaking.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Sepiso.
Yes, when we are overtaking,
No, it's Ntandokazi.
you must
Ntandokazi, yeah, ngibizile lokha up until I come back to you, please. Asinikele
Okay.
Sepiso an opportunity. Sepiso.
You
Yo, I don't know if it's your network or mine, but let me try and hotspot.
Hello.
Yes, it's a bit.
Yes, I was saying you should not overtake a car that has stopped at the pedestrian crossing.
That's a good rule.
And then
Wait. Let's add on that. That's a perfect rule. It's
okay.
amazing, right? We shouldn't be overtaking a vehicle that has stopped at a pedestrian crossing. But under what condition, right? That statement is incomplete. Let's complete it. So if when we
sorry, come again.
I'm saying your statement is incomplete. Let's complete it so that we are on the same page with that rule.
Maybe someone is passing there by the pedestrian crossing,
Yes.
and then
So that's
the
what's
car that is in front of you is stopped.
Yes. So if that car has stopped it at a pedestrian crossing, yielding to a pedestrian to cross, then you are not allowed to overtake it. Okay? But if that car just broke down on the road, we can overtake it. The rule only applies if this car it has stopped it yielding for my pedestrians to cross the road. Then you shouldn't pass. Amazing. Yes. Next. What are other ones?
The other one, you mustn't overtake on a curve or a hill, something like that.
Yes. So we shouldn't overtake guma blind turns and blind rises. Okay. So this is where you see those solid lines that we're talking about, right? If you were to be asked where would you find solid lines on the road, most cases it's when it's a blind turn or blind rise. Overtaking is not permitted there. All right, yes, continue.
The other one is that when there is a sign, a road sign for that is showing that there is no overtaking there, you mustn't do it.
Yeah. So if there's a sign or marking, right?
And then
cool.
Yes. And then the other one that when you want to over a bus or a minibus, you must look out for the passengers before you can overtake that are offloading from that bus or minibus.
So whenever we are overtaking a stationary bus, whether it's loading people or offloading people, right? Be when you overtake, be go alert, overtaking a manner that you are on alert. You don't overtaking us in so you overtake with a caution of those people with okay. There might be someone ongavela vele nje endleleni. All right, yes. So I hope you understand really right. You are allowed to overtake a stationary bus. Just that make sure when you are overtaking it, be on the lookout of those people who are offloading or onboarding the bus. Yes.
Yes. And the other one is that of overtaking on your right side. I don't remember it well, but it says you mustn't overtake when you mustn't overtake on the right if I don't know facing the same direction or what. I don't remember well.
Which one do you remember? Let's leave the one that you don't remember. Leave it for other people.
Okay.
The ones that you have
Yes, I think that's all I remember.
Amazing, guys. Nikeleni ama-emojis, I think usibekile halfway. If not half and a quarter of the rules when it comes to whenever us we are the ones doing the overtaking, right? We really need to know what she mentioned there. All right, let's continue. Esther,
Sorry, guys. I don't know. Is it my phone or not? I can't hear. I'm the only person that I'm hearing is you, David. But other people, when they're talking, I'm not hearing anything from their side. I don't know, or is it mine or
no,
not?
it's not your phone. I did mention this on the first session. I said when you are attending on Teams or Zoom, you won't be able to hear the other people. Hence, I repeat each and everything that they say, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Let's see again on themes. Who are we having here? Rulani, other rules when it comes to overtaking. Whenever we are the ones doing the overtaking.
Before you overtake, you must make sure it is safe to do so by passing on the right vehicle of the vehicle.
I can overtake on the left. Not a problem. Okay? So that's
Come
not
again?
the rule. I'm saying I can overtake on the left. Doesn't matter whether I'm overtaking on the left or right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's not a rule. Asizwe. James. James. Okay, James ngiyadlula noxolo. All right. Let me pass. Esther.
I don't know if they mentioned it. We shouldn't be overtaking where there's a curve, because we won't be able to
They did
see.
mention that we shouldn't
Okay.
overtake kuma caves na kuma
Oh.
blind rice. Atule.
Okay. I will try and say, when overtaking, you should give a necessary signal on time.
Amazing.
I've just
Yes.
joined. I'm just trying.
That's good. Even you just joined, right? So whenever we want to overtake, we need to indicate our intentions in good time, right? We need to do that to show others that hey, I intend to move to the left or what, right? Yes. What else?
Okay. I think
You think what? All right, I'm moving on. So yeah, what she mentioned, that one you could see indicating your intentions is very important. That's why we find it whether you are overtaking, whenever you are moving from one lane into another, or when you are turning, that's something you get to do first, right? you indicate your intentions in good time. Here is Chris.
Yeah.
Who's on Caesar. This is Chris. Chris.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ewo.
Ngiyakubona bobhale Mr. Math. Ngithi bani uChris sangu Mr. Math. So Chris, yes, can you help us with our rules where we're overtaking when we are the ones doing the overtaking?
So when we are the ones I'm not sure which ones were said, but
yes.
Yeah. So when you are overtaking, you should firstly yield to the oncoming traffic. So if, for instance, you are on a two-way road, then you want to overtake to the right, you must yield to the oncoming traffic.
Yield to oncoming traffic? Yes, I would say that one.
No, sorry. Okay. That one is for turning, I'm sorry. Sorry, okay. Hey, that one is for turning.
Yes.
So overtaking, you should not, Baraking, break the speed limit of that road while overtaking.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
Yeah, whether we're overtaking or what, it doesn't matter, right? We should always obey our signs. Yes.
Then the other one is you cannot overtake on blind spots, which are the curves. And yeah. Yes.
Blind rise, yes.
Another one is, let me think for a second.
There's a rule that's most important. Whenever we deal with this section, you overtake. It's a very important rule. What is it? It speaks about the shoulders of the road. To give you the clue.
Or you cannot when we are the ones overtaking. You cannot overtake a person on, meaning you cannot go to the shoulders of the road when overtaking a person.
Yes, we shouldn't cross some shoulder of the road, right? For us to, because we want to overtake someone. No. All right. Yeah. So that's it with when you are the one doing the overtaking. Now, Chris, give us the rules when you are the one being overtaken.
So when you are the one being overtaken, you should not accelerate your vehicle, meaning you should not accelerate.
So,
and
yes, first you must not accelerate if you want to allow someone to overtake you, yes.
And you should drive more to the left so that you can give space for someone to overtake you on the right.
Yes, move to the far left. Allow the other person to overtake, yes.
During the day, or when you can see up to 100 meters, then you can drive on the shoulders of the road to allow someone to overtake you.
So if we have a visibility of 150 and above, we can drive on the shoulders of the road to allow someone else to overtake us, correct? Yes, that was one condition there. When again can we drive on the shoulder of the road when we want to allow people to overtake us? That was one of the conditions. Therefore,
during the day.
During the day is the second one, right? So the first, it was if I see 150 and above, I can do that. Second, it must be during the day. What else?
If you can do so without obstructing traffic. I don't know the right way to put it, but I think along those lines.
If you can do so without endangering or putting anyone's life on danger, right? In simple English.
Yes.
Yeah. What else?
Yes, I think those are the three that I remember now.
What type of a road? You don't just always do it. It depends on the type of the road.
Public road?
No.
I don't know.
So the last one is, it should be a road that doesn't have multiple lanes. only one lane, right? It means Pella, if you are moving slow when you are in front of me, uyang block. That's the type of the road we are talking about. Because we know that rules are saying I'm not allowed to go to the shoulder of the road to overtake you. So you get out of the way so that I can pass. So a single lane road, right? So yeah, those were the four then. Those were the four rules. Guys, ukhona simshile on those. The rules when it comes to you doing the overtaking or you being overtaken. Cool. Alrighty, so here's a summary of what we spoke about, right? On this document. You see there the first one. The only time you are allowed to overtake, it's only if it's safe to do so, right? The place la into uzokuya khona, there's no car, I'll be able to overtake, right? I think what we might have left out here is that when you come back, as I'm overtaking, I should leave enough space between me and the car that I was overtaking, right? Can't suddenly come back. All right, number two, overtaking on my solid lines, which is I'm applying blind rise and curves. That's where you find those solid lines. We said you can't be overtaking there. This part that says limited view, so you are not allowed to overtake whenever you have limited view of the road. That means if you can't see 150 meters and above. Overtaking on a pedestrian crossing, we spoke about this, that if a car is there yielding for another car, yielding for my pedestrians to cross, it is forbidden for you to overtake. Overtaking on the shoulders of the road, I said this one is the most important one, right? Very important that whenever you are doing the overtaking, do not drive on the shoulders of the road. Unless you are being overtaken, then you can drive on the shoulders of the road, and there were four conditions there that had to hold. All right, yeah, so that was a quick summary there. Let's continue. I think for the last few minutes, let's look at a new vision of SimplifyDrive. Tomorrow we'll continue again. Rules, you should learn them like this in sections. Right? When you do these apps, just like right now, they don't come like this. They are scattered. Okay? So let's when you are here, you are fortunate because we're gonna be looking at the new version of Simplify. I think it's coming out on Feb. So yeah, let's see which questions are being asked here. All right, yeah, here's the first one. A driver of a vehicle can disobey any road sign, signal, marking, or rule of the road if what? A, if ordered by a traffic officer to do so. B, if he or she feels like doing so. C, if he or she is under the influence of alcohol. Let's pick someone for this. Maringi, which one's the correct answer then? Is it A, is it B, or C?
Can you hear me, Sam?
Yes.
Number A.
Right?
Ordered by the traffic officers to do so.
Yes, because we said, according to the rules, traffic officers' instructions, they do what? They supersede all of this, right? Road signs, signal marking, so any rule of the road, right? So yeah, A was the correct answer then. Next. I'm gonna skip this one, right? I'm just gonna skip. Should I skip this? Okay, let's take it though. Before you reach the exit of a freeway, Which lane should you position yourself on? Chris, is it A, on the left-hand lane, B, in the middle lane, C, on the shoulder of the road?
It's A, Mr.
On the left-hand lane. Why A?
Because we don't off ramp on the right, we off left, we off ramp on the left. Yes.
Right. So on a freeway, we don't have an exits. Exits on the right hand side, right? They will always be on the left. Okay. All right. So position yourself on the left hand lane. Amazing. Next. Your vehicle is not allowed on a public road if, A, you play loud music. B, it does not have a rear lamp. I don't know what happened there. A rear lamp, not a rear amp. Rear lamp producing a red light to the rear. C, you drive at a slower speed. So if a vehicle drives at a slower speed, let's see who are we picking for this. Esther, which one's correct? Is it A, B, or C? Which vehicle is not allowed on a public road?
I think it's A.
A, if you play loud music. Nope, incorrect. Prudence, is it? I'm. Yes. Yes, Prudence.
Hello?
Yes.
I think it's B.
B, right?
Yeah.
Why B? Why B? If a vehicle doesn't have a rear lamp producing a red light to the rear.
I think it's because your vehicle does not have the rear lamp.
Yeah, so these lamps is one of the compulsory lamps that you should have, right? They help us. Mau. Okay, it's because of a spelling error there. So they help us with those intentions and stuff like that, right? Amare lamps. So B was the correct one there. Let's see this one. A motor vehicle with a turning radius that is more than should not operate on the road. Let me see. Tsepiso. Tsepiso.
I think it's C.
It's C, ne? Think it's C. I won't blame you. Askaga assess, but it's there on the videos. Let me see. So tomorrow we will continue with these rules. The stuff that we didn't talk about, we'll talk about. Sihle? In fact, let me give this one to Chris. Chris, because we didn't speak about it unless only Chris. Chris, which one's correct today?
B.
B, right? 3.1 meters. Correct. Next. The wipers of your windscreen should do this thing. What is that? Let me see. Okay, nama wipers asikakhulumi ngawo. Look at how these things are being asked. Esther, ukona?
Yes, I'm available.
Yes, so the wipers of your vehicle, of your windscreen should A, wipe the outside of the windscreen directly in front of the driver continuously, evenly and adequate. B, be able to wipe your sunroof C, B, black in color. Which one is the correct answer there?
A.
A, right? They should wipe clearly. They wipe a driver and then they should operate like that. So that's correct.
Yes.
A cell phone or any communication device should while driving. A, not be handled with your hands. Let me see, who am I picking? James, ukona?
Yes, I'm cool.
Okay, cool. A, not be handled with your hand or any part of your body. B, be handled with one hand. C, be handled with both hands. Which one's correct?
I think it's A.
Yes, so whenever we are driving, should not have our cell phones on our hands or seize control with any part of our body, right? So A is the correct answer there. Next. A vehicle that is not allowed on a public road. A. Let me see, who am I picking first? Marinki? Marinki Kona?
Yes.
Cool. The question says a vehicle that is not allowed on the public road. A. It moves at a slower speed. B. Causes excessive noise. C. Carries 20 passengers. Which one's correct today?
Oh. B.
B, right? Imoto ebanga umsindo. Ebanga umsindo because of oxide. That's why we have a silencer if imoto iyaduma and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
All right, so yeah. How long is a learner's permit valid for? A learner's permit is valid for how long? Let's see, who are we picking for that. Atule.
I think it's B. I think it's B.
B, 24 months, correct. Your learner's permit is valid for 24 months. What is the length limit of any other vehicle, right? So you will see tomorrow, or in fact, if you have covered my recordings with me, right? We say the way vehicles are being built or constructed, right? They follow these standard rules for a length and a height, right? Any vehicle that follows that, it's a normal vehicle. Any vehicle that doesn't follow that, it's an abnormal vehicle. So here, what is the length limit of any other vehicle? If it's not a trailer, any other vehicle. How this is? Sihle?
Sora. I think angiyazi kodwa maybe it's A.
Maybe what?
A.
20 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, how this is woman. Ntandokazi. So guys, make sure, like I said, the reason I don't like teaching like this, right? So you see these rules are scattered everywhere. You don't get to learn all of the things about length limits. You're just gonna learn this one part here. This you should only do once you have followed the other steps that I said you should do. Then come back here. Unfortunately, most people start here. All right? Yeah? Ntandokazi?
I think it's C.
I think it's C. Both of you guys were incorrect. The correct answer is B. Our light motor vehicles and heavy motor vehicles Shouldn't be more than that, right? You may not stop on a freeway unless what? Unless wins injured. Chris, let's I'll come back to you, Chris. Let's give it to Gineilwe. Gineilwe, dala pick. This one is for you. You may not stop on a freeway unless what? Number one says unless you are in compliance with the road sign. So you are obeying what the road sign is saying. Number two says unless you are being instructed by a traffic officer. C, unless when you do not have control over the situation. So for example, if your car broke down, that was number three. Now select the correct combination there. A says only the first one was correct. B says the second and third were correct. C says all of them they were correct.
I think it's B.
So B said the second and third one they were correct. So if a stop sign, right? Because number one was talking about a sign. If there's a stop sign there, should pass. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you didn't pick number one, right? You didn't pick this to say unless I'm in compliance with a road sign, a stop sign, right? So la kune stop wena kumele udlule. Ungadlula. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Chris. My network. Oh, come on. All right. Where were we? Right, guys. Sorry, my network there. Okay. Sorry, guys, my network there. I don't know what's happening to this Wi-Fi. All right, so let's continue. Chris, I think Bengigu, right? Chris?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there we go there. Which one is correct?
It was not me, sir. I think it was Guinea.
Hmm?
I was the one that was answering.
Ubani baka answer?
It was me.
Okay, yeah. Uchain Gonje?
I said the answer was B. But then I'm realizing that the answer is C.
Why uthi magnet stop sign go freeway you may not stop. All right. So it can't be the correct answer, right? Can't be. I hope I made you see that. All right. Being in compliance with the sign, that's what it means. We are obeying what the sign is saying. Priska, which one's the correct answer there?
Well, eh, eh. No, I think the answer is B.
You think the answer is B?
Yeah.
Jeva,
hmm
you are saying the same thing.
I'm saying the same thing. Is it?
Yeah.
No, because
Now you are saying
for like 1 and 2, which one is it? Oh, okay. So in this case, yeah, because obviously if you do not have control to the situation, then you can stop. So C, all of the above are correct.
C, right? C is the correct answer. All of these things were correct. So if, for example, number one, we know chances are I won't find signs on a freeway party. They are there, right? A stop sign. If they are fixing the road, there will be a stop sign on the freeway. Nabakshel good, okay, stop here. Or like with those temporary stop signs, stuff like that. But so when you are in compliance with the sign, stop. Says that stop it. When you are instructed by a traffic officer, do it. If there's an accident, which is number 3, do not have control over the situation, stop. Right? Stop it. So C was the correct answer there. Let's move on. Which of the following vehicles are not allowed on a freeway? All right. Which vehicles there are not allowed on my freeways? All right. Noqolo. A, Uti. Number 1, animal drawn vehicles. So these donkey, right? And stuff like that. Animal drawn vehicles. Number 2, pedal cycle. Bicycles and stuff like that, right? So those type of vehicles. Number 3, a tractor. Trekker. So select the correct combination. A, only the first one is correct. B, all of them are correct. C, only the second and third are correct, meaning they are not allowed on a freeway. Which one's correct? Did I give that to Nokal? I think I gave this question to someone. Nokalo?
Can you please share the screen?
Can I share the screen? The screen is being shared. Maybe not on themes. Something went wrong their side. What's happening? Nakolo? What's happening on Teams? Speak this one. Hi, Rulani on Teams. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to share, but it's a problem. iPhone. It's a piece, so yes.
I think B is the correct answer.
B, all of the above, right? That's correct.
Yes.
All of these things are not allowed on a freeway. All of these vehicles. Again, about those lanes that we spoke about, those standard lanes. Chris, let's give it to James. James, a trailer, as long as that trailer is not a semi-trailer, right? With a GVM that is less than 12,000 kg, it must have a length that is A, less than 8 meters, B, less than 12.5 meters, C, more than 10 meters. So it has a GVM that is more than 12,000 kg. Which one's correct?
It's B, 12.5 meters.
12.5 meters. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
So that trailer shouldn't pass that. A driver of a vehicle may not cross a road if kwenzenjani. If kwenzenjani. Let's give this one to who? Let's give it to Chris. It's the last question, by the way. Chris, a driver of a vehicle may not cross a road if A, there is a clear of moving traffic, B, there is an obstruction or of moving traffic. I don't know. C, the vehicle can cross the road without obstructing or endangering any road user.
B.
B. So I cannot cross the road if I'm going to obstruct. Obstruct meaning to block the road, or there's a moving traffic, right? So B is the correct answer there. Amazing. All right, yeah. Again, guys, tomorrow we will continue with our rules, right? So I'll go back, we'll focus here because this is what's important, right? And then I'll still continue introduce you into the new version of SimplifyDrive, the questions that are there. Unfortunately, this application is not available yet. It will be available in Feb. So the team is fighting to make sure that it becomes available in Feb. But yeah, it has a nice things there to improve what we already have. Other than that, good people, have an amazing night. Those who haven't covered AMA recordings or haven't completed the recordings on AMA rules of the road, go and make sure you go and watch all of those videos, and then tomorrow you come prepared. Good night.